we know they lie. They know we know they lie. And they lie anyway.
Well, thought I'd sit down here and make a quick little video. The deal maker, Donald Trump. I am 99.9999999% sure in my heart of hearts that he is the one. During the COVID, $6.2 trillion. I know it's all digital money. But to the little guy like you and me that have to pay taxes on everything, the government that just gives it away. So there was 6.2 trillion, and he give a little bit of breadcrumbs to the people. He ain't even give anybody any breadcrumbs this time because he knows he don't have to. Back to the Future 3. I made a short video. Back when the alleged Russians invaded Ukraine, people were flying these blue and yellow flags. Your news media was turning to blue and yellow swirly things to work on the people's subconscious minds. I looked, and I looked, and I looked, and I looked, and I'm still looking. I have not found one proof that Russia invaded Ukraine. Oh, they blew up a bridge. But who knows? Did they really? Or was there a reason they wanted to take that bridge down? For the infrastructure? For the future 15-minute cities? They've taken out bridges here in America and other countries. And these people that sit and make these videos talking about Ukraine and Russia are reading a script. Every time I find one on BitChutes, I say, where's the proof? And the haters come out, call me a moron. So I say, okay. Stay asleep or show me the proof. There is no proof. Donald Trump earlier this year, I forget what I can't remember everything he says and does, but this one I do remember. He said that there are millions lying dead on the flat battleground. And he's also said that 7,000 soldiers are dying every day. Where? I follow a guy from Russia on YouTube. And now that I got this channel back, I couldn't find him up until now. He don't mention it. Over there on BitChutes, these people talking about the war. They say, I'm from Russia. And you're lying. But will the mainstream media ever tell you that? Will your government ever tell you that? And you do know Zelensky is a Jew. Now he is the 9th largest landowner, renter in America. That was his reward for doing a gay dance and getting into the position of the actor in this Wag the Dog movie. Everybody needs to watch that Wag the Dog movie. And truth in movies. But back when this happened, Back to the Future 3, I made a short little video about the flag, the blue and yellow flag, at the very end of Back to the Future 3, predictive programming. I'll play it at the end of this video and judge for yourself. There's so many things in this Back to the Future 3. Well, Back to the Future 2, in the alley, there's a plaque that has 22KK53 on it. Well, the K is a 2 in numerology. So 22KK is 8. 5 and 3 is 8. Right there is your 88. And it starts out with a 2. Text 2, 88022. That was predictive programming right there. Did anybody catch that one? Alright, I'll play that. Oh, and that video I put up, I got so many little clips, and I just thought I'd put something up and maybe make somebody laugh. Because I tell you what, everybody needs a little laughter from time to time to cope with what we're going through. These people are psychopathic, demonic, Masonic demons. Down the road.
His message, America first, means Europe is in his sights.
The EU treats us very, very unfairly, very badly. They have a large tax that we know about, and a VAT tax, and it's a very substantial one. They don't take essentially don't take our farm products, and they don't take our cars, yet they send cars to us by the millions.
He dangled offers of tax cuts for businesses that moved to America and offered hope, but no detail, of peace in Ukraine.
It's so important to get that done. That is an absolute killing field. Millions of soldiers are being killed. Nobody's seen anything like it since World War II. They're laying dead all over the flat field.
What do you think of the president's speech, Madame Lagarde?
Little wonder Europe's leaders, including the boss of the central bank, looked slightly stunned.
Back to the Future 3. Just caught this predictive programming. I'll show you, and you be the judge. Here we go. Look at the flags. Blue and yellow. This is right before the car gets destroyed, when he comes back to the future. Now you might say, I'm grasping at straws. Blue and yellow flags. Well, hang on. Well, this is just before the ending. Right outside the housing development of Hilldale. Blue and yellow flags. You be the judge. Predictive programming? Yes, I do believe it was. But we missed it. How would you know watching that movie that blue and yellow flag would be worldwide at this time and date? Down the road.
A deal of almost mythical scale has just closed in the heart of the American West. Devegra Ltd., a Cyprus-based company owned by Volodymyr Zelensky, has purchased the Pathfinder Ranches in Wyoming, a property so vast, it's bigger than the entire state of Rhode Island and over 4 times the size of New York City. At more than 916,000 acres, Pathfinder Ranches stretches across 4 Wyoming counties: Natrona, Carbon, Sweetwater, and Fremont. To put that in perspective, the fictional Dutton family's ranch in the hit TV series Yellowstone is said to span about 700,000 acres. Pathfinder Ranches is 20% larger. The seller, Salmons Enterprises, was represented by Swan Land Company based in Bozeman, Montana, with brokers Scott Williams and Michael Swan leading the transaction. The buyer, Devegra Limited, a company owned by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, was represented by Hall & Hall, one of the nation's premier ranch brokerages. The deal was finalized on October 24th, just a week after Zelensky's visit to the White House. The first public confirmation of the sale came when Swan Land Company announced the closing on their official website. While the final purchase price was not disclosed, the ranch had been listed at $79.5 million. With this purchase, Zelensky now ranks 9th among America's largest private landowners. Michael Swan of Swan Land Company called the sale a legacy moment for Wyoming ranching.
Isaiah 11:6. They're here.